I am really, really optimistic and really confident that we are going to get this across the line. I do also want to say we are expecting the company to make a fair contribution as well.
Canada's finance minister says she's confident a multi-million-dollar EV battery plant in Windsor, Ontario isn't in jeopardy. Global car corporation Stellantis has stopped work on that plant, saying the federal government hasn't held up its end of the deal to bring the plant to Canada. But Freeland says the province and corporation also need to contribute.
The province has to contribute its fair share. That is entirely reasonable, and that is what I am hearing.
Canada isn't the only country seeing this. Stellantis is now telling the UK government that unless it can be exempt from a 10% tariff on exports to Europe, it'll shut down its factories in Britain. So Canada isn't the only nation being pressured to offer a better deal to a multi-billion-dollar corporation with the threat of job loss. But some Canadians say this is nothing more than corporate welfare.
We can't and we shouldn't try to outcompete massive countries like the United States and Europe, like Europe, on corporate welfare. We can't compete with them, and we shouldn't. What we should be trying to do is reducing taxes, both on businesses and individuals, and cutting red tape.
The Canadian Taxpayers Federation says trying to compete with EV subsidies from America or the EU is a sucker's game. Federal Director Franco Terrazzano says instead of throwing money at corporations, Canada should just cut taxes. That would make it easier to start mining the 681,000 tons of lithium in Canadian soil that's needed for EV batteries. As it is, it takes over a decade for a Canadian mine to get up and running.
Remove the roadblocks that is stopping job creators to actually develop Canada's natural resources and to sell them abroad. Right? We've seen the government implement a number of roadblocks that make it more difficult for Canadian job creators to develop our resources, for Canada's energy sector workers to be able to find employment and put food on the table.
In Ottawa, Xiaoli Li, City News.